You see what it is, bro. We back. The grind don't stop. You feel me? The grind does not stop. Now, I did not pick a sample yet. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through these beats, samples, and I'm gonna pick one, and we're gonna get to work, bro. It ain't nothing more than that, bro. We're gonna get straight to work. Let me see, bro. Let me see something. If you're watching this, I hope your day is going good. You feel me? I hope everything is going smooth for you. Um, hmm. I don't know if you can hear this. It's kind of hard though. Really simple and yeah. I got the chat up, so whatever's being said, everything you can catch it. Nah. It's kind of hard, but no. It's hard. Yeah, that's kind of hard, bro. I think I'm gonna run with this. It's not like fire, but I feel like there's so much to work with. Like, why not? You know? To me, it's like when picking these samples or loops or whatever you want to call them, right? It's less about like, oh yeah, this is definitely a hit or whatever. You know what I mean? All I got to do is put some drum patterns behind it. But it's like this, right? There's stuff back there, so it's like you could do something with this. You know, there's like personality in there and shit. You know, like all this ain't gonna stay the same, but you can finesse this and do something dope with it. So we gonna see. 4, 5, 6, right? All right, so we're gonna space these out, and as you know, bro, I go straight into the mixing of the sample first. Yeah, we're right here first. Bam. We're gonna EQ this thing first. Yeah. No. Mm. Hell no. Let me see. Yeah. We're gonna have to do a little bit to this because it's just it's cool, but it's like it's not fire yet. Mm. Yeah. Might as well turn that bitch off. It ain't doing shit. Let's see what we got, bro. Let's add a little compressor on this and see what we got. I was about to say, man, what the hell? What the helly? Bet. Hold on. Let me bring you down a little bit. Let me bring you down a little bit, bucko. All right, let's see. Bring this wet down. That sounds crazy. Like, why do they call it wet? That shit is wild. Hmm. 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 Wait. Let's fix this shit early, bro, because if I don't, that means I'm gonna have to do hella adjusting at the end, bro, and that is not the vibes, bro. There we go. Hmm. I got a dope idea for this shit too. Watch. Like right now, it's a little slow, but watch what I got. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we're not gonna do too much to it. Hmm. Yeah, it's a vibe. You feel me? Huh? Where do I want to go with this? Let's go. Let's see what we sound like. Turn that down a little bit. I like that. Now, do we need this shit to be a little like wiggly or what? Not. Let's hear it. Bet. Bet. All right, so 192. So basically, what I'm gonna do, right? The BPM is 96. This is what we're sounding like right now. Now I could do something with that. That's not that hard. You know what I mean? It's not hard to do something with that. But what I like to do is I learned this from the homie Solo, and I like to double time it. Bam. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Gotta go back. Gotta go, mommy, son. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. So what we're gonna do, right? What we're gonna do is my son is not happy with that information I just told him. Not happy with that. I get it. That's cool, man. Why would you not want to kick it with that? I get it. But I gotta grind, bro. I gotta get it. That way I can spend more time. It don't make sense, but it makes sense. Bam. Let me get to work then. Yeah. Yeah, I think here. All right. Best ever. Ho! Ho! Mm. That's kind of hard. That's just way too long. Bet. All right, so we're in 7, 8, right? Let's get it right, bro. What is this? D sharp minor. D sharp minor. Let's get to it. Minor, D sharp. Bet. Bro, come on. It's annoying, bro. Why? I already know what the problem is. Look at that. The time, bro. You gotta watch that shit. Every note sound the same. That's crazy. Right. So we're gonna space these in the appropriate spots early. And I feel like I kind of know where I want to go with this. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to do with this sample is make it an up-tempo beat. Kind of like West Coast up, but like this damn camera, bro. Like West Coast tempo, but you know, kind of like with the same vibes that it's on. You know, I didn't manipulate the speed of the sample, so yeah. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Not gonna do too much with that. Keep that kind of basic. As far like I'm not gonna do too much with the claps. But what I am gonna do is turn these bitches down though. Bro, come on. There you go. 9, 10, 11, 12. Bam. And delete that. We're gonna turn these hoes down. Let's go. All right. I'm not saying this shit like it's like on some cocky shit, but that seemed a lot easier than what it usually is. Bet. Let's go. What the fuck is that? shit. Bet. Hey, 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 hey. You feel me? Let's go. All right, let's get these hats. Excuse me. All right, let's get these hi-hats together. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I did not care about hi-hats when I first started this shit. It's like it got bounce, but it's still like lightweight, like low key. I like that. I like the pattern. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold you. I like the pattern. So we're gonna go ahead and keep that, I think, and then we're gonna copy that shit, and then we're going to add that to the rest of this beat. Let's go. All right. So from there, let's put these perks together. Let's build this shit up. That's not gonna work for me, broski. That's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for me. I don't like that bullshit. let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So now, I feel like right there, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. Right there, I feel like that's where we need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do too much. I think that should be fucking up the beat. All right, let's get it. All right, so we're going to throw that 808 thing right there. And we're going to throw that clap thing right there. You feel me? And then we're going to throw that hat thing right there, bro. We're going to throw that other hat thing right there, bro. We're going to throw that clav thing right there, bro. You can throw that perk thing right there, that shaker thing, you feel me? You can throw that other perk 20 right there. So, I feel like these things are only really supposed to come in on the hook. You know, we'll see. I feel like maybe they'll jump in and out in certain areas, but mainly the hook, bro. Mainly the hook. Let's see. And I double timed this whole beat, right? So that means, I feel like that means I gotta double the length of this bitch in order for it to make sense. Because the shit is like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this shit. I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna bring them vocals in the whole time, like constantly coming in throughout the hook, because we need some type of we need like a constant vibe throughout the hook. So, bam. Now, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. I feel like we may cut these though. Not the whole thing, just half. Like everything don't have to be there. Man, you feel me? Hey, tripping, bro. Mainly my daughter. Let's see if this shit makes sense. Turn it, you know what I mean? Like the whole flipping of the shits. Let's see if that makes sense. I feel like it don't work every time, but it's good to find out if it does work. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I put all of those melody sounds in one part of the beat, right? And I flip that bitch. All right, and I export it. Then I export it, and then I 25. And then what I do is I re-put it back in there, and then I add effects to it, and then we'll see if we can get a dope change up throughout this beat. She is 1 now, bro. She just turned 1, and it's like she's stronger than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. The coldest part about it though, she been walking and stuff shit since she was like 10 months, bro. Like, bro, what type of superhuman baby are you? Like, what you got going on? Alright, bet. We're at 14. Bet. So that's what that is, right? Now we're gonna go to this mix channel, or mixing board, or whatever you want to call it. Then we're gonna have time that bitch. What is that? You. Let's see. I feel like this bitch is testing me. You know what I'm saying? It's really testing me, bro. So we gonna see. Let's see if we need a beat switch up, cause golly, this bitch is testing me, bro. Yeah, yeah. Come on, bro. We ain't got time for this. Mm-mm. Nah, my boy. Hold on, bro. I know that ain't the same fucking drum pattern. All right, all right, all right. That's what we not doing. Good luck, good luck. Appreciate you. I'm gonna double that bitch right here because it need like I need to separate. I need to differentiate this with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, bet. Yeah, it need to be different, bro. If I'm gonna drop the whole fucking beat, you can't play around with that shit. Why would you do that? Somebody did this. If you don't know where I got that from, bro, I don't. It was an old Fabulous interview, bro. He was like, somebody did this, and this shit was just fucking hilarious. Hmm. Somebody did this. No shit, Fabulous. All right, bet. Let's see. All right. Now, with that being said, right, we got to delete that, and we got to delete that, and we probably, yeah, we got to delete that, and we got to delete that, and that, because we extended this. So, therefore, all of this is different than this. And when you move your feet this way, that's what makes it hip hop. Bet. So we're gonna go bam, bam. Then we're gonna go bam, bam. Then we're gonna go bam, and then we're gonna go bam. Right? Now, this is what I was doing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, bro. You supposed to go into the hook. I didn't listen to all that bullshit for nothing. Yeah. Mozzie, okay. I like that. Nefta Pharaoh or Mr. Fat. Hey, you know what, bro? Nefta Pharaoh was supposed to be at the studio when DA called that session. I'm pretty sure I could send this bitch to him. Is he active like that, still dropping music? I'm curious. I don't know. Big Sad would be hard on this. Shout out to my brothers in the building, bro. Gigs, my brother Treen. Mozzie would go stupid on this too, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's what we got going. Bet. We're gonna move that there. We about to move that right there. Alright, bet. Hey, remember Chingy had shit on lock? What the fuck was that about? Chingy though. I used to wish I made that song. Man, if I made that song, I'd be on. Right there, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What, like Travis Scott, Joyner Lucas, that would go crazy. He's on fire! I hate that it's rushed. Shout out to Solo, but man, I hate that it does that. It's like it fits to the time of the beat, you know what I mean? So I gotta turn that off, and then we get this. Big facts, the chicken head. Dude had a bro had a dance called the chicken head. I wonder if you regret that shit. Like, I regret some of the things. I used to talk about a lot of coke usage and ecstasy and shit. He's on fire! You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know, you tend to regret that shit. Like, talking about family trauma and shit. You know what I mean? Parent trauma and shit. I don't feel the same no more. This shit don't. I don't know. I shouldn't have put that in there. He's on fire! let's get this second verse going. Or dump out the shit from the second verse. So we're gonna go bam. Bam. We're gonna cut this bitch out. Bam. Bet. Then we can cut that hoe out. Bam. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. My boy had a song called Chicken Head, bro. Or a dance called the Chicken Head. Niggas was really doing that shit too. Pushing down. Yeah, push down, push down, push down. That shit was crazy, bro. I used to do that shit. I swear I had chicken head skills. My arms is mad short, so it's like it just don't look right, bro. That shit was crazy. Gigs, did you ever hit the chicken head? Don't lie too. What should I call this? I should call this chicken head. Call this illegal bands. Illegal bands. All right, 192 BPM. Yeah. Party wings. Hey, my brother might be the coldest bagger, bro. He think he is, but golly. Yeah, he had. The problem is, he started like, he had like a lot of. It's a lot of variables when you're dealing with it with. You know what I mean? With being an artist, bro. Especially an artist like Chingy, right? You see what he had to do to get his singles out. Nigga, you doing the Chicken Head. You doing Right There. You doing the Holiday Inn with Snoop Dogg on it. You got to do all this to get hot, right? For them to put your shit out. And then you turn around and beef with Nelly. Or Nelly beefing with you. He really beefing with you. And then what happened after that is like, a lot of people like, man, Nelly took him out the game. Bro, you got to turn around and get hot. You feel me? You got to turn around and get hot now. Like, you got to do exactly, you got to have the exact same movement, if not bigger. And it's like, you can't do it. It's impossible, bro. There's no way you're going to recreate the Chicken Head and Holiday Inn again. It's not happening. It's not happening. That's why, now you lying. Ill Jokes, you lying, bro. He said, I never knew how to do the dance. Bro, now you lying. We caught him in a lie. He was a gimmick facts, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, my boy Fox, he says this, he has this line that's facts every time, right? He says, if you come in as a clown, they gonna treat you, you can never change that, right? It is what it is. If you come in on some dancing gimmicky type shit, some Right There, you gonna leave that way. That's just the way it is, bro. There's very few that can transition and become something else. 2 Chainz had to change his whole persona. You feel me? He had to change his whole shit in order to be 2 Chainz, to have that career. the fuck is that? But yeah, like I feel like he said I don't believe it. Like I'm telling you, bro, like my boy, he went the wrong route, bro.
He's on fire!
Same shit. He came in wearing fucking diapers and shit, bro. That shit was a wrap, bro. The baby. The baby. My boy name was the baby. He's running around wearing the pins, knocking people out. That's crazy. He catching bodies in the pins. That shit don't sound right, bro. Something going on, broski. I feel it. It was for females, but his ass was doing it, so I was doing that shit. I remember being off of ecstasy, doing the fucking chicken noodle soup, sweating like crazy. Sweating like crazy in the club, doing the chicken noodle soup like I'm from fucking Harlem. I was hitting that shit, bro. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Like I was fucking from fucking Harlem. I had my homie's polo shirt on, sweating the shit out of that bitch. He was like, bro, you gotta relax. Well, you don't tell me shit, bro. I am rolling right now. Rolling. I swear, ecstasy was the best times, bro. That was like the best drug ever. I don't think there's anything better than ecstasy. It was so good, you gotta stop. Like you'll never stop. It was like the Limitless drug. You ever seen the movie Limitless? Limitless is crazy. Remember the Harlem Shake era? Down there threw my fucking shoulders out doing the Harlem Shake, bro. Going crazy. Going fucking banana sandwich out there. All right, so this dude had I'm a part of this what is this called? Discord server, and this dude got fucking loops that he had sent to everybody. Let me see. Yeah, I don't feel like using them bitches. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me see. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. All right, we're gonna look for another sample, and we're gonna get this shit going. We're gonna get this shit freaking moving. You understand me, bucko? I know you niggas was tutting, though. How many of y'all was tutting? Niggas thought they had real shakers out there. He's out there tutting. That was Giggs. Giggs was tutting. Dancing with fingertips and shit. Oh, hold on. I had no gigs. Only thing I could do is dance like a fucking Jabberwocky. Mm. I feel you. Yeah, Bow Wow had shit moving. Hey, can you guys hear the samples that I'm playing? Finger tutting was crazy. I used to be like, these niggas are fucking amazing. Hold on, bro. Hey, Romeo is straight ass, bro. Yeah, Romeo was ass. I don't know who the fuck. Master P was just fucking. He was at that point where he was like, I can make anybody a star. Okay. He tried to clone Bow Wow. He damn near did, bro. What if Romeo means Bow Wow in like Swahili or something, and nobody ever connected it? That would be crazy. Hmm. Let's go here with it. Let's go here with it. We're gonna go here. Yeah, that's crazy. He said labels tried to do it like he wasn't signed to his dad. Hell no. They got to do a Master P fucking No Limit tour. That's what we're gonna do. The only thing Romeo got over Bow Wow is that he'd probably beat him up. That's the only thing. Bet you getting the fuck out of here too, bro. All right, let's get it. All right, so we're gonna move this to 2. We're gonna move this to 3. Bam. We're gonna move this to 4. Bam. We're gonna move this to, guess what, 5. Yes. And if you guess that I'm going to 6 with this, you're a fucking genius, man. Pat yourself on the back. You know, thank your parents for the amazing gene pool. And yeah, I'll live your life. 7, 8, 9, 10. Get the fuck out of here. I thought it was dope. He gave Bow Wow's flowers during the Bow Wow Soulja Boy verses, and the verses era was dope. No lie, Snoop and DMX was legendary. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Bow Wow was like, it was fucked up because it's like everybody wanted to work with Bow Wow too. When you like number one, you dropping number ones. You know what I mean? Like everybody, like you getting the best writers, the best production. Everybody trying to send you the beats. You know what I mean? So it's like, golly, like I know Romeo's fucking stressed out. My boy was on fucking what was that? Honey. Honey. My boy was on Honey and fucking Bow Wow busted out with Like Mike. I know he wanted to choke this nigga. Imagine that, bro. You doing your thing. You got your TV show on Nickelodeon and shit. This nigga turn around and he hosting fucking 106 in Park and shit. Like, I hate this nigga. Yeah, JD. You got everything though. You got the Brat writing your shit. The Brat is fucking hard. And then you got T.I. writing your shit when he hot. Like you got everything at your hands, bro. You got Snoop Dogg as a mentor. You got a lot of advantage. A lot of advantage, bro. C minor bet. Let's put this beach in key. Tadao, how you like me now? Why was people saying that shit? People used to say the corniest shit. You know, the other day I was thinking about this, bro. And when you hear this shit, it's probably going to make you want to punch the wall just like I did. I wanted to. It was called, all right, people were saying, ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean, bro? Why, what do you... It's literally a thing. A chicken wing on a string is literally a thing. That was hella stupid. I never understand that. That's the type of shit that make me mad. And if you know me, you know I get mad over fucking dumbass shit, bro. But that's one of them ones, bro. Yeah, I really don't understand why people would say that. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. Shut the fuck up, Wesley Snipes. Stop. Because it literally is a thing. Mystical was ass. Mystical said, I came in with my dick in my hand, bro. You imagine little Romeo having Mystical write his shit. I came in with my dick in my hand. Bro, what are we talking about? Hell no. Hell no. That shit would have been fucking hilarious. But he wasn't trash either, because not any old kid off the street could have got the job done. Like Mike propelled him onto the next dimension. Oh, you talking about Bow Wow? I remember we were watching Bow Wow perform when I was a kid. My cousin Trent was Body Shields. We was like, man, this little kid, man, get the fuck out of here. We laughing and shit, and he was like, can't none of y'all do it. Y'all can't get up there and do that like he doing that right there. And I was like, fuck out of here, man. If I had the opportunity, I'd do that shit. But looking back though, when I actually started performing, I understood what he was talking about. I ain't gonna hold you. I understood. Hell no. too soon, bro. Get your ass over here, bro. It does sound like jive talking. They was doing that shit. They was really saying that shit. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. Shut your stupid ass up, bro. Bow Wow literally had it though. Like he was born to be a star. Yeah, that's fact. Bow Wow definitely was born to be a star. Yeah, he was definitely born to be a star. Hey, what do y'all think about Bow Wow like being hella aggressive though? What do y'all think about that? I think that shit is fucking crazy. Like, bro, why is Bow Wow aggressive? He trying to fight people. He was trying to fight Jermaine Dupri. Brat says she don't fuck with him because he be wilding out. It's like imagine like nobody ever having the heart to put their hands on you, like your whole fucking life, like since you're an adult. You know what I mean? I forgot to mix this bitch down. If you was Bow Wow homie, right? And he was like pressing your line, but he also paying for everything. You gonna let him slide? I'm curious. Hell no. Hey, you want to hear something funny? I remember RJ was performing in Sacramento. This ain't got nothing to do with Bow Wow, but RJ was performing in Sacramento, right? This is when RJ, like, he was on tour with, like, YG and Kamaya and shit was there. Like, we all backstage, though. Me and my homie Prince and Cedric got us back there, Trent. So we chilling, right? And, you know, Cedric was like, hey, when YG come back, or when y'all gotta leave before he before he come, because he don't like people that he don't know back here. But y'all can go on the stage. Just wait on the stage. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, for sure. So YG, he get ready to come, or he come through the door, and we still back there. Why this nigga walk up? He walked through the door. He walked right past me and Prince, me and the homie Prince. He stared at everybody from his label, like everybody that's on tour with him. He stared at them. He stopped right back. He walked right past, like 3 steps in front of us. Looked at all them, took his head off and said, "Who the fuck is these niggas?" I was like, it was funny because like everybody was like dressed a certain way, and we stuck out like fucking sore thumbs, bro. Like they was LA gangbangers, and we was Northern California niggas, bro. And you could just fucking tell that we did not belong in there. He walked past 3 steps and was like, "Who the fuck is these niggas?" The nigga Cedric was like, oh, blood, they with me, blood, they with me. He was like, oh, all right. And he turned around and gave us handshakes and shit. You know, it was like, "What's up, bro? Fuck with your music, yada, yada. Yeah, for sure." And he gave Cedric that look like, "Man, come on, bro, what is you on?" That shit was the funniest shit ever. I was like, what the fuck? That nigga could have really pressed the line, and we'd have just been there. We'd have just been there getting pressed. He could have pressed the line, and we could have been some fucking jeans. Trent, bro. And then the coldest part about it, Trent, bro probably like 6 foot, right? You know I'm mad short. And then my homie Prince is barely fucking taller than me. So he's sitting there like, he like, "Who the fuck is these niggas?" We go to this nigga's shoulder and shit, you know? That shit was hella funny. But he was cool though. He wasn't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was cool. Everybody. R.I.P. Slim 400, he was up in that bitch. He was cool as shit. It was hella funny though, bro. Like, I never felt out of place like then. That was the most funniest shit ever. Who the fuck is these niggas? I was like, yeah, this nigga definitely leading this squad. And then check this out. So we go and eat afterwards, right? It's a little it's a whatchamacallit right next door, like a pizza spot. So we all chilling. Me, Cedric, Prince, and the kids. You know, I brought Jordan up there to see him and shit. And so we chilling. You know, I'm telling her, "Hey man, good shit. I'm proud of you, yada yada. You doing your thing. RJ finna be a hit." You know what I mean? He was known, but he was starting to catch his. He wasn't famous yet. You know what I mean? And so he was like, "Yeah, for sure." He was like, "Man, y'all gotta come and kick it on the tour bus. Come to the tour bus." He said, "I want to show Jordan the tour bus." Like, all right, for sure. So we go to the tour bus, right? And then I'm like, "You know what, bro? My homie Prince, he was a tree, man. He had rode one and never seen that bitch." So I was like, okay, these niggas trying to play, bro. You know what I mean? You know how we is, bro. You know how I am. Like, it's cool until it's not cool. So I was like, okay, these niggas trying to play, bro. You're not finna be no sucker shit. You know what I mean? So when we go on the bus, I'm not on the same time. I'm not tripping. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here acting like I was tripping, but I wasn't on no "excuse me guys" type shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, whatever. I don't even give a fuck about none of you niggas. You know what I mean? And so we walk on, and it's cool. You know what I mean? The niggas the dude that took the homie blunt gave one back. "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? My bad, but you know I got this." You know, he's smoking with the homie and all types of shit. And then this nigga Mustard, he walked from the back to the front, and we like right there, and he walking, and bro got the coldest mean mug. You know what I mean? Bro got the coldest mean mug, and I'm like, why is this nigga looking at me like that? You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, why the fuck is he looking at me like this? Like, I feel like these niggas trying to size me up, and I don't like that. I think that shit weird. But if you know me, you know that I am a fucking paranoid ass dude. You know what I mean? My brother know this shit, and he probably laughing like crazy about this shit. So Mustard walking past all of us, and he looking like, I feel like he looking like, who is this fucking ass? The same shit, right? YG he looked at us, but looked past us. But Mustard was looking at me like, and I feel like he, in his head, he was on the same shit. Like, who is this nigga? And so me, I'm looking back at him like, bro, who is you? You damn near my height, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, you can't take me out. Like, I know that. That's how my mind went. So that's how I'm looking at Mustard. At least that's how I feel like I'm looking at Mustard. And so, Cedric, he walked up, he like, what's up? And he introduced me. And I'm like, oh, what's up, Mustard? I fuck with your shit. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, yeah, for sure. I was like, yeah, I do music. He was like, okay, keep your, for sure. He was doing it pushing. Obviously, he had to do something, but, he was moving. And so I looked at Cedric, and I was like, what's up with bro? He was like, oh, nah, he just looked like that. And I'm like, I know Cedric would keep it solid. You know what I mean? So, you know me, I'm extra cerebral, so I'm like, let me prove it. So I go to, because I never really seen Mustard like that, so I go to a picture of Mustard on Google, and for sure, he got like a permanent meat mug. So I was like, all right, let me relax. Let me chill. You know what I mean? Everybody was fucking cool. It was just the whole YG situation kind of threw me for a loop. But it was our fault because we should have been out of that bitch. You know what I mean? I honestly felt like YG was gonna walk in, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna politic and try and figure some shit out. You know what I mean? I got buzz, I got shit going, and that nigga was on some totally different other shit. Hold on. Nah, that's what we're not doing. Why? Why does that shit sound like that? That don't make no sense, bro. It just sound like fucking, like a weird whisper or some shit. No, facts, bro. And if you see him, like, he definitely got like a mug. It's hella funny, but bro, it's super cool though. Bro, it's super cool. Everybody was hella cool. Slim 400 was super cool though. R.I.P. him, bro. He was hella cool. It sucks that whatever happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Dude was hella cool. I don't know what type of shit he was on, where he's from, but when I met him, he was super cool, bro. Sad Boy, whatever his name was, super cool. Mexican dude. Everybody was cool. RJ was super cool back then. The second time I met bro, he was a whole different human. I seen what that Fame do to you. That shit was crazy. My bro's a whole different person. I was like, damn, I don't know if this shit gonna last for him the way he was acting. It kind of did need it too. everybody was hella cool though. I just think that shit was the funniest shit ever. This nigga white dude walked right past us, and it ain't like he walked past us along like far enough for us not to do something. It was right there. He was like, "Who the fuck is these niggas?" I was like, "Oh shit, we probably should have went to the stage." We still went to the stage. That shit was funny though. Shout out to the homie Bedrick for getting that shit cracking on. That shit was hella cool. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up a lot of my opportunities. Like, just, like, not fucked them up, but it's just like, you know how, like, people be having those moments, like the Big Sean moment, like, yeah, I seen Kanye, I just freestyle for him. Like, I had a few of those moments, and, like, just, like, by chance they got fucked off. I think that shit is hella funny though, because it's like, you know, what's for you is for you. It is what it is. Like, there's no way you can change what's in the plans for you. You know what I mean? So it's like, if it's meant to be that, that's what it's gonna be. And it's like, I remember I did a Murder Dog photo shoot, and the owner of Murder Dog, Black Dog, it hit me one time. You know what I mean? He was like, "Man, Saif." I was like, "What's up?" He was like, "Man," because we kept in contact after I did the Stockton shoot. We kept in contact. You know what I mean? Like, he would email me, I'd email him. Like, we were just keeping in contact. You know, professional rapper shit, rapper editorial type shit. And bro was like, you know, he was coming out to Sacramento. And he was like, he wanted to link with me. And I was like, you know, what's up? And he was like, well, Tech Nine's having a show in Sacramento. He was like, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything you're doing is just fucking amazing. I love your fan base. He was like, I love how humble you are. I love everything you got going on, bro. He was like, I believe in you. I don't think that I can get you signed, but I can get you in the fucking door. You know what I mean? If you show Tech Nine what you got going on, he was like, I feel like you got a good chance, bro. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I really do. I was like, thank you, bro. Like, what do you want to do? He was like, all right, I'm going to invite you to the show. I can get you a backstage pass and all that. No, I can get you in the door. You know what I mean? When I interview him, I'm going to get you in there and you got to do the rest. I was like, all right, bet. So that's all I need is opportunity. You know what I mean? He was like, man, he was like, you remind me of one of his artists. You know what I mean? Like, you just seem like you would be one of his artists, his fan base, all that shit. You know, he was like, it just fits perfect. I was like, thank you. He was like, all right, so, you know, this is the day, yada, yada, right? So, all right, cool. So I go to the show. And if you know me, I got bad eyesight, right? I had contacts, but one of my contacts was tripping. You know what I mean? My left eye, I think, which is like my stronger eye. So I'm like, fuck it. Either way, I'm going. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I'm up there. I got my eyes on fucking 10 the whole time. You know what I mean? My contact is on 10 the whole time. It was just crazy. So I'm up there and I'm kicking it, and I'm back. I'm in the back, and Lynch is back there. I know Lynch, and so we kicking it with Lynch. Steve Me came. We kicking it in the back. We're talking. I'm meeting, everybody from the label and shit like that, the producers and shit. Just mingling, kicking it. And so Black Dog hit me. He like, hey, okay, so I can't get you in there with me to do the interview, but I'm gonna do an interview with Brother Lynch. I want you to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Just come and just give your input. I'm gonna ask questions, and just don't overtalk. Don't do too much. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? Be yourself. You'll be straight. All right, for sure. And I knew Lynch, so I was comfortable. It was me, him, and me, Lynch, and another artist. And so he's asking questions about being from Northern California and having how to break through and shit like that. And Lynch is talking, and I'm jumping in, I'm chiming in, and he is just like, man, everything's going perfect. Like you interview really well, man. You just gotta meet Tech. You gotta meet Tech, bro. I guarantee you, it's like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, basically, I'm building momentum. You know what I mean? The other dude that did the interview with me and Lynch, he barely said anything the whole interview, bro. He was like, I don't want to say he was getting outshined or anything, but it was just like, it was levels to it, and he wasn't on it. You know what I mean? Respectfully. And so he like, all right, I'm about to go interview Lynch. I got you the backstage of the all access pass. And he did. I had a fucking Murder Dog lanyard, right? So he like, all right, I'm about to go do my thing. You go in there, bro. When you see him, do your thing, bro. He was like, man, just do your thing. You know what I mean? I think he like African or something. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. Just do it. I know you got it. I know you got it. All right, for sure. Thank you so much for the opportunity, bro. So I'm like, all right. So I go. I'm outside kicking it with Lynch and Steven and Lynch like, man, I'm about to dip. You know what I mean? People keep standing too close to my car. I don't like that. Yada, yada. Fuck this shit. He's like, man, I ain't performing. I'm about to dip. Steve was like, all right, yeah, I'm about to go in that bitch. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm about to go in too. So I go in. I got my all access pass, right? I'm walking through the front door, and they say, who you with, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, Murder Dog Magazine. He's like, oh, okay, Murder Dog, yeah. He's in there right now. He's in there doing interviews and shit. So, I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, just go. I was like, all right. So I got stopped by somebody walking in the front door. I'm like, all right. So I walked past him, he let me in, and then so I'm walking, and I notice on the left of me, everybody's in line. And I'm like, what the fuck are they in line for? You know what I mean? Just walk. Like, because the path to get into it was like they were on the left, like hella far, and the right, the whole aisle on the right was just fucking clear to go into the venue. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You fucking idiots. And they're all looking at me like, oh shit, who is he? You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I gotta hold my composure like a rapper. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, I push, and it's a black dude standing right by the entrance to the venue. You know what I mean? And nobody's walking past him. I'm like, damn, who is he? Like security? So he look at me, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, he looking at me like, what the fuck is going? Why ain't he saying that to me? You know what I mean? Like, so I show him my placard. I'm like, yeah, I'm with Murder Dog. And I'm looking at him like, fuck you looking at me for, bro? You know what I mean? But at this point, I threw my contact out because it was fucking irritating me. My left contact. Dude is on the left side of me. And so, you know what I mean? My eye is hella blurry over there. So I'm looking at him like, bro, quit looking at me, nigga. I'm trying to find trying to find the guy. You know what I mean? So he looking at me, he like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm a Murder Dog. I'm about to go find Black Dog. He was like, okay. He's like, not too many people walk past me. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh yeah. No, they told me I could just walk in. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. And he looked at me, and I looked with my right eye now, with my contact, and it just becomes clear, like it's a black dude. And then I see his bald head, and I see he has some Jordans on. I was like, oh shit, nigga, this is Tech N9ne, bro. So I walk up, I'm like, oh shit, what's up, Tech? I shake his hand. He was like, yeah, what's up? No, he didn't say that not too many people walk past. He was like, what's up? I was like, man, my bad, bro. I got invited by Black Dog from Murder Dog. He wanted me to meet you. He was like, oh, okay, you dude, right? You the rapper, right? I was like, yeah, man, I've been meaning to. I was looking for you. I was like, but my contact. He was like, yeah. Don't too many people walk past me without saying nothing, bro. I didn't know who you was. I was like, nah, I got my contact was fucking up. He was like, yeah, all right, yeah, nah, all right. He kept cutting me off because that line that I seen on the left of me was like fans, all access pass fans, and they were all waiting to meet him and the rest of the label. You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, I want to holler at you. And he was like, yeah, I'll holler at you. And you know what I mean? Just like passing me off. Like, yeah, no, I'll holler at you. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck. So I walk in there and I see my homie Awkward's in there. And I'm like, oh shit. So I walk up to Awkward's. I'm like, bro, what's up? He was like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? I was like, man, I got invited by Murder Dog. He was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I got invited by Murder Dog. I was supposed to come and meet Tech N9ne and talk to him about some shit. He was like, yeah. He was like, that's fucking tight, man. Good luck with that. I was like, thank you. I was like, he was like, did you meet him? I was like, yeah, kind of. Like, I was like, bro, I was mugging, bro, because I can't see out of my left eye. I was like, I was mugging, bro, on some Stockton shit, not realizing who he is. He was like, oh, shit. It was all bad, bro. Needless to say, Tech N9ne, he kept yeah, nah, for sure, we'll holler. And after the show, it was a wrap. Yeah. That shit was funny. Why is that shit in there? Why is that shit in there? Why are you in there? Where the fuck did that come from? Oh, okay, I know. No, yeah, there it is. Why are you in here, bro? I didn't put you in here. But yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. I was like, way to fuck it up, son. Way to fuck up the opportunity, my boy. Why? Excuse me. Bro, it was the worst mistake I've ever made. That's the time that I was like, you know what? This Stockton shit is starting to hold me back. It was the worst. It was like the biggest career fumble I've ever had. Cause it was like, Black Dog was so comfortable with him like with his people, that he had requests and Tech-9 already had responses without, like, through his crew. You know what I mean? Like Black Dog was like, well, can I interview him with the paint on? He was like, yeah, he knew that you were gonna ask that. He said that he could do the interview, but he can't do it with the paint because they're backed up. He was like, can I do the paint? Can I get a picture of the paint of him with his face painted for the magazine after the interview before he goes on stage? And he was like, he knew you were gonna ask that too. He said, you know what I mean? He had he just had rebuttals through his crew without even talking to Black Dog. You know what I mean? Like, that's how close they were. So that's how like far I was in, but I had all the way fucked that up, bro. That was like the biggest fumble ever, bro. I was like, golly, like, how do you fumble some shit like that? That was the craziest fumble, bro. Craziest fumble ever. No lie though, going to that thing alone though, like not alone, but going there and seeing what they had going on and the stuff that they was doing, that Tech-9 was doing, and like how he was moving, that was like super inspirational, bro. Like that gave me like a lot of the shit that I was moving, how I was moving after that was solely because of seeing how fire, like how crazy he was moving as a independent artist. I knew that I had to get my merch shit together. Like everything was just so dope, man. It was so dope, bro. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button, subscribe, all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out, bro. Help a brother out, bro. I'm trying to make this shit happen, bro. I got $1 in a motherfucking dream, my boy. No. Alright, I gotta mix these sounds down. There's no reason why these sounds ain't mixed down, bro. Not only did I mean mug Tech-9, I mean mug Tech-9 at his fucking event during his fan meet and greet. Like a fucking numbnuts. Like a fucking numbnuts. Knowing damn well that was like the perfect label for me at the time. Perfect label. I was moving how they was moving. Just not on tour, bro. Would have killed it. sounding like, bro? This shit sound hard or what, bro? Let me know something. Bam. Let's go. We're gonna go bam. We're gonna go bam. We're gonna go bam. We're gonna go bam. If you guess that we're gonna go bam, you might be a fucking genius. If you didn't guess it, you might be a fucking numbnuts. Which one? Yeah, no, facts. I agree. I'm not mad about it. Like had I not had any success or anything, I probably would feel a different way about it, you know. But I'm not tripping. I understand. It's all good. I'm not bugging. I'm not mad about my career in any way, bro. Dead ass. I know what I want and I know what I don't want. And there's a lot of things that come with being signed that I don't want. So what am I supposed to do? Be mad? That's crazy. You know what I mean? I had and have the perfect situation. Let's get to it. Hook. Bam. We're gonna go bam, 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 Bigelow. We're gonna go bam. We're gonna go bam. Bet. Because these is definitely verses. Honestly, it would be dope as a side single. Dead ass. I've been thinking about dropping an album on my shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Bet. All right. Bet. So bam, we're gonna bounce this bitch down. Just to see. Let's see. Let's see what we sounding like. Bam. Bam. Bet. All right, so you are going to be on track 15. Bam. Right? Then we're going to go to the mixing board, whatever you want to call this. And let's flip it. dope ass opportunities, but I was like, see, after being signed early, like, you be having, there be stuff that you know that you're not willing to do. Yeah, there be stuff you know you're not willing to put up with. And then when you ask the labels, like, hey, yeah, so will I have, what about my publishing? Like, you know, this is a label, this is a deal for some yada yada. I don't want to give up my publishing. You know, you'd be like, oh no, I can't do that, man. You gotta give to get. You know what I mean? They start like slick talking and shit. It's like, bro, there's ways we can negotiate. You know what I mean? You don't gotta fucking pimp talk me. You know what I mean? And then, like, like your leverage, they either try to like discredit your leverage, which is cool. You know what I mean? It's cool, but it's like you're okay as an independent artist. Your leverage is your catalog, right? Because you did it before they came along. It's like, no, I hear you. I want to partner. I want to work with you. You know what I mean? At this point, it's a partnership because I'm doing my own shit. So yeah, let's join forces and put out some shit and make some money. They're like, yeah, nah, but we want to put your whole catalog under our label so we can help. You know what I mean? We could dry them numbers up. It's like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me, you know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me all I have to do is cut you in on the music? You know what I mean? There's music that I had out before I met you. You know what I'm saying? You have a whole machine and you just want to, I just want to help you on the other shit too. And you know what I mean? You give us a percentage of that and we'll help you push it. And it's like, I don't know about that. That don't make sense to me. Why would I give you a percentage of my shit that I've been getting paid off of for the last 16 years for nothing? That sounds like you taking away my leverage. That sounds like my leverage is being taken away. Nah, what it is we can push that and then we can give you a percentage. Nah, that don't make sense. So, are we going to talk about how much marketing budget you're going to put behind that and yada yada? No. You know, maybe, we can talk about it after, we work everything out. That don't make sense. Don't make sense. You can publish it. We can publish the music through our label. No, well, I have my own publishing company. Yeah, but that's not how we do things.
He's on fire!
Sounds crazy to me. Sounds crazy to me, my boy. And like, you be sitting here like, man, they about to get this much money though, bro. They about to give you this much money. But the weird thing you never think about, right, is when these labels or when these artists they be signing, they get to signing these deals and they stunting on everybody. Yeah, this label broke the bag, you know what I mean? They gave the bag, so that's who I'm rocking with, you know what I'm saying? It's to the death, yada yada. They got these big ass stupid looking chains on, like humongous chest size chains, medallions and shit on the chain, ice everywhere, fucking big ass grills and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, you see it? Designer shoes, I got every fucking color of these. And then 5 years later, They complaining about their label. Yeah, man, they fuck them, man. I ain't dropping shit today. We restructured this deal, man. I ain't got paid shit. I ain't been paid yet. I ain't never got paid off my music. See? It's because you bit that wooden nickel. It's because you bit on that wooden nickel. Yeah, I fuck with this. We call this label money. That movie really reminded me of the music business, bro. I was like, wow, he finessed him. But that's how it is, though. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know what they be walking themselves into. They first off, they be like, yeah, you do 5 albums, you know what I mean, within this time frame. You know, we'll restructure your deal, you get more money. All that shit. So the artist go in there thinking, man, I'm about to bump. I made this album. I can make an album in 6 months. I can make an album in 2 days. It's nothing. You know what I mean? I could do that. That's easy. That's easy. I'm about to hit these bitches. They just gave me 150K. You know what I mean? They just gave me 100K, 100 bands. I'm about to I'm about to drop these. I'm about to make my next 5 albums in 2 weeks. You feel me? And they do. They go and record a bunch of fucking music, and the label get them the studio time. Bam, you got the studio time. You got the big name producer. You got all the big name producers hitting you up now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me get a Metro Boomin beat. Yeah, let me get a Pharrell. Yeah, okay, Pharrell work. Yeah, let me get that. Let me get this mustard shit going. You know what I mean? And so you just in there knocking out songs, bro. Just song. And you're like, yeah, I'm getting it, bro. I'm getting this shit. I'm getting this fucking shit. You know what I mean? I got 5 albums worth of fucking music right now. Let's drop this other one. You know what I mean? My first album came out. And then they tell you, all right, it's ready to come out. And they come to you and be like, yeah, okay, so you got 5 albums to go. We get ready to drop your first project. You know what I mean? It's dope. It's good. But, because the buts always fucking come in, bro. And these ain't BBLs. These are cigarette butts. These motherfuckers come up and they be like, hey, check this out. We gotta build your buzz. You're a new artist. You got a dope song with fucking with Migos, SZA, Lil Wayne, just like my boy was mentioning. You know what I mean? You got some dope songs. How about we put these songs out and then we attach them to your first project, but we're not gonna call it an album yet because we want to make sure you're at your hot, like you're scorching hot by the time your first album drops, to build that anticipation, like Nipsey Hussle, right? And so you bought in. They done tore you off 100 band. Man, let's go. And then I could go on tour and I could get paid. Then we're gonna get you paid. You gonna go on tour, you could get paid. We're looking at this much for a tour per show. You could be making this much. So you buy in. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's get it. So you drop that shit. And they already told you it's not gonna be an album. We're gonna call this bitch a mixtape, even though we're selling it like an album, because all of your budget is coming. You getting waxed, so you in the hole, right? You in the hole. You just released shitload of verses. You know what I mean? And you thought that the industry was just giving you verses because they fuck with you. Nah, my boy, your label gotta pay for them. You getting invoiced. You don't know nothing about it because you don't handle the fucking finances. You know what I'm saying? All the beats, Metro Boomin sending you a pack. You rapped on 5 of the 8 of them bitches. You feel me? Your label bought all 5 of them bitches. And you like, man, Metro fuck with me, yada yada. He does. But at the end of the day, your label's getting that invoice. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about it. But guess who do know about it? Your fucking budget. So now your ass is in fucking debt. The 150 that they gave you to sign, and everything them beats cost, everything the studio time cost you, all the fucking artwork, everything that you bought, everything that you did under that label. You went on tour, you got food and all that shit, and they financed everything. You got a nice little tour bus, all that shit. Yeah. They did all that. They got to get all that back. So, you ready? You know what I mean? You hot. Like you say, you got 5 albums worth of music. The only problem is you didn't chart. You hot. People fucking with you, but you ain't charted yet. You ain't hit Billboard yet. So guess what they do with your next album? Because you got 5 albums worth of music. Guess what they do with your next shit? You guessed it. Another mixtape. Put that bitch out, same thing. So now you in a circle, right? You in a circle. Now, your living expenses are matching what you think you're going to be because you're ignorant. So now you live in $150,000 a year lifestyle, but that's not how much money you making. You feel me? That's not how much money you making. That's how much money you look like you making, but that's not how much money you make in a year. So you get off tour. You know what I mean? You in that 360 deal. So the merch, you know what I mean? They tear off. They get their pieces of everything, and now everything that you think you got, it's not really what it is. And that second album that you putting out, that's coming out, it's a mixtape still. So you really ain't fit. You can't read it. That's not counting against your albums. So you still ain't got no album out, but you got 2 albums worth of music out, and the label is whooping ass off of that shit, and then charging you for all that shit. So now you really stressed. You like, man, what the fuck? I ain't putting shit out. I ain't going on no fucking tour. Not realizing that's hurting you. Because if you don't stay moving the way that you have been moving, you are what? Gonna get cold. And that is a big reason why you're out. If you get cold, your album don't come out. If you don't go, your album don't come out. It's a rat race. And they just sit back and smile because you can't do nothing about it because you didn't negotiate that. I had that issue. You know what I mean? My label was like, yeah, if you got to put out, I was like, I'm signing for 5 years at a time. They're like, yes. I was like, okay. How many albums are coming out? Like, well, we're obligated to push 1 single and have an album ready for you to come out by each year. But if the album ain't good enough under the discretion of the label head, then it ain't coming out. And I was like, okay, so what happens? It was like, okay, we just roll over to the next year. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? If the album don't come out, the album don't come out. I was like, so I can be possibly on this label for another 5 years and never have an album out? But I'm doing writer duty. I'm doing fucking all these weak ass shows, and I don't have an album out, bro. This don't make sense. This is fucking backwards hustling. I was like, well, what about to radio? Are we pushing singles? Yeah, you know what I mean? We're obligated to push a single a year to radio. I was like, bro, this is crazy. I was like, what are you doing that I can't do for myself? And then that's when it gets disrespectful. You know what I mean? That's when it gets disrespectful. That's when you're on the Megan Thee Stallion situation with 300. And it's like, she has all rights to say, well, you got me in the game. You got me to this point, but my talent can get me into bigger places. You feel me? And it's like, it's a fucked up situation because the label, you know what I mean, playing devil's advocate is like, but you could never even get to them fucking places if I didn't put you in this situation. You know what I mean? So I understand both sides. It's just a slippery slope. I feel like if the label wants that once they care, if they care, then you got to inform the artist on the situation. But that's not business though. You know what I'm saying? So it all boils down to what's your goals. You know what I mean? What's your goals? You want to be famous? Go that route. Shut the fuck up. Go on tour. Don't worry about the money. You know what I mean? Live your life. And bam, you good. Take this label car. You know what I mean? This label car, it's fucking Rob Me Mobile, and bam. Ill Jug said, sound like a similar situation Jaquan was in. Man, bro, not just him. Is kind of the nature of the beast, bro. This is just the game. You know? It's fucked up, but it is. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. I will be back tomorrow because you know the grind don't fucking stop. It's a nice Sunday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I will be back tomorrow. We start the week very strong because that's what we do, bro. We back and we grind. You feel me? We jump and we fucking swim. You feel me? I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.